Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Earlier today, episode 124 of the Pokemon Journeys anime aired. This was part 2 of a 3-part battle between Ash and Cynthia in the semifinals of the Masters 8. And, well guys, this episode was definitely not on the same level as last week's. It starts with Ash collecting himself after losing his main man Pikachu. Then we get a quick dragon battle between Dracovish and Garchomp. Garchomp's able to get a Dragon Claw off on Dracovish, and then he quickly sets up freaking Stealth Rocks. Listen, I'm not certain, but is this the first time we've seen Stealth Rocks used in the anime? Garchomp then returns. Dracovish then slices right through the middle of a Roserade Leaf Storm and strikes a shonen anime pose. It's after this battle where we see the scene from last week's preview, where Ash tries to recall Dracovish, but Dracovish doesn't allow it. It really made me think, Dracovish must have a big role this battle and could possibly help turn the tide. But, nope. Dracovish stays in just to get quickly bodied by Milotic. Next, Ash sends out Sirfetch'd, who's actually able to clean up the Stealth Rocks on the field, which is kinda cool, but in theory the timing was a little weird because Sirfetch'd had already taken damage from the rocks, and Ash only had one Pokemon left, that being Lucario, who greatly resists rock types. So the battle between Sirfetch'd and Milotic was alright. It was pretty much the same thing as Dracovish v Roserade, where Ash's Pokemon just run through a special attack and land a big hit. Garchomp and Sirfetch'd then both clash. Then there's this awkward pause that I didn't really like at all. They try to fake you out like Garchomp is somehow possibly going to fall to Sirfetch'd, but then he just freezes, and Sirfetch'd is unable to battle. Ash is down to Lucario, and when he sends him out, Ghost Cinderace jumps out of his Pokeball to cheer him on. I really enjoyed this moment. These two Pokemon are very close to one another, and even evolved around the same time. Lucario then faces off against Togekiss, and actually takes a lot of damage. He even drops down to 1 knee at a point. I'll admit this moment had me kind of worried, and even very nervous. But then, those rumors and leaks were unfortunately true. Cynthia quite literally had a huge trick up her sleeve. She Dynamaxes her Togekiss, and the episode ends. So let's get into what I liked. There was a couple strong moments of suspense in this episode. I really did think at points that plot armor was just not going to be enough for our boy Ash. And that's about it for stuff I did like. Now for stuff that I didn't like. This was another episode where we didn't really get any cameos except for everyone back at Oak's lab. And they even teased us by having Infernape throw some punches. A lot of these battles felt rushed and ended in similar ways. And for some reason we kept getting this dumb time filler shot of Morpeko eating candy. This shot happened like 3 times throughout the episode. The same thing. And the thing that really eeks me, to me, and I'm sure some of you guys too, it doesn't really make a lot of sense that Pokemon like Sirfetch'd and Dracovish are on the same level as Cynthia's Pokemon. Well, looking forward, the preview for next week's episode looks really, really solid. I'm kinda just upset we're not getting a Mega Garchomp v Mega Lucario battle. Overall, I'd rate this episode a 6 out of 10. It was alright.